If you're watching this video and you've never made a dime with your digital skill, you've never earned anything significant with your digital skill, never made a dime, never gotten a client, you just have a skill but you don't know how you can go about making money from it, this is the exact video for you. And I want to ask you to commit to watching not just this video but the entire 7 videos within this video series. Commit to watching every single one of them and you would be glad you did. Now, the first thing I'm going to be sharing with you in this video are 5 things that you need to get done before you try to make your first $1 online. Now, some people would say, I want to go straight to making the real money. Like, I don't want to, I just want to go straight into the making the money. Listen very carefully to me. You can make money any day, anytime. The problem is, how consistent can you make money? You can get a job today that's going to pay you $1,000 today, but what will happen a week after, 2 weeks after, 3 weeks after? What you need to focus on is how you can be able to build a process through which you can be able to earn money consistently online. That should be your goal. And so what I'm going to share with you are 5 key things you need to fix and you need to get in place for you to actually be able to earn money consistently with your digital skill. Now, the first thing you should be able to do is you must achieve at least 2-star expertise in your digital skill. Some of you are going to be asking, what's 2-star expertise? At Skill to Scale, we have from 1-star to 5-star expertise level. Now, I'm not going to go down into breaking it down. If you're in the community, you're going to learn a whole lot about that way later. Now, 1-star are people who probably have done at least 1 project or practiced at least 1 thing within the skill. Anybody who has gone from 2 to 5, you have done 2 projects. As a designer, you have done 5 designs. As a content creator, you have probably created like 10-20 contents. As a website designer, you've created like 2 websites. As a brand developer, you've developed like 2 brands, or you have done like 2 brand identity designs. That is what you consider to be your 2-star experience and digital skill stars, we call them. So you need to achieve at least 2-star. You need to be able to at least repeat the project 2-3 times. That's the first thing you want. Now, to some of you who are like, I've done more than that, good, you're 1 step closer. Those of you that have not, please go and look for demo projects. Demo projects are, create a project for yourself. Nobody has called you to manage your social media. That's fine. Create a blank social media account, create a fake business, create a fake value proposition for the business, go and work on the full everything that has to do with the social media. Create content for a fake real estate business. Put it out there. That becomes your demo project. Or you go and find someone, listen carefully, you find someone who needs social media management, needs content creation, needs video editing, needs any of the skills that you can offer, and get them to give you a project. Tell them that I want to do this thing for you for free, and all I'm asking for is feedback, all I'm asking for is a testimonial. That is how to get started. The first thing you must do is you must have some kind of minimal experience in the skill. You cannot afford to assume you know what you're doing. You have to really know what you're doing. Does it make sense? The second point, you have to build a portfolio. My opinion, I would say you have to build a strong portfolio, but you cannot necessarily build a strong portfolio if you just learned your skill last week. So you have to be able to build a portfolio. Now, we also have 1 to 5-star. We also have 1 to 5-star portfolios, but I still ask people, make sure you have a 2-star portfolio level. What's a 2-star portfolio? You have at least 2 jobs and 2 testimonials. So some people are going to be like, okay, how do I get testimonials? If you did a demo project, you did the project yourself just so that you can be able to get experience, take that project to your friend or somebody you know and tell them, assume this project is yours and you told me to do something like this. Can you give me a testimonial based on what you can see now? That's how you get testimonials if you have demo projects. If you had live projects you did for people, call them, text them, WhatsApp them, tell them to please, can you please give me a testimonial, a positive, make sure you talk positive. But some of them are going to be like, he tried. That's not what you need. You need somebody who can say he did this well. He did this well. Did you forget about what you did not do well? Did you just focus on what you did well? You get, even if the only thing you did was deliver on time. They should say he is great, he's a great guy, he delivered on time. That's all. They should forget about whether the project was good or not. You need 2 positive testimonials, okay? If you have demo project, look for somebody who can impersonate the project and give you a genuine feedback. Genuine feedback. Do you understand? Genuine feedback. Now, the person doesn't have to say it's their project. The person has to just comment on the project. Listen very carefully. You did the design. It's a demo design. Your brother doesn't need to say it's his design that he told you to do. Your brother just need to say, I saw, maybe your name is Frank. I saw Frank's designs are relatively very cool. I find his use of colors and his and fonts also very interesting. He's a designer I would personally use if I have the opportunity, or he's a designer I would love to use for my other projects over time. That's how he needs to sound. He doesn't need to say, Frank did a job for me, he was amazing, he changed my life. No, there's no need lying. You shouldn't fake what can be real. There's no need to lie. Focus on allowing them give genuine comments on your job. That's one way you can get your testimonial. The third very important thing, still talking about testimonials. How do you package these testimonials? There are so many ways you can package your testimonials. The first one is this: use a Google Doc, especially to those of you who are writers. Put all the write-ups. What is a testimonial? Listen very carefully. A testimonial is a proof of a job, a comment of somebody who received the job or saw the job, a feedback on that job from somebody, and a brief on how you executed it. So if you're a copywriter, a testimonial is product description, landing page copy for ebook. Do you understand? And then details of the ebook, link to the landing page, or the full landing page copy there, in case you don't have the link to the landing page. That is what a portfolio is. That's what a portfolio is. It's everything combined together. If it's a design, it's project title, client's title, you understand, feedback on project, and the actual designs themselves. You can put it in a PDF, you can put it on your Instagram, you can put it on your LinkedIn, you can put it on Google Drive, you can put it anywhere, as long as it's going to be accessible to somebody who wants to confirm whether or not you know what you're doing, then you're fine. Does it make sense? The most important thing when it has to do with portfolio building, keep it simple and straightforward. Don't complicate it for any reason. Keep it simple and make it straightforward, okay? The third point, research your industry. Now, this is what I tell a lot of people. They would be like, I want to make money, just look for ways, how can I get somebody to be able to pay me now so I'll make money? I tell them, you have no idea how much impact knowledge you have on you that you cannot be able to comprehend. Let me give you a very practical example. I watched a video on how somebody delivered on a digital marketing project. I watched the video randomly. I'm just like, I went on YouTube and I was scrolling through my timeline and I watched the video. This was years ago when I started in digital marketing. And I watched the video and like, wow, I loved how they did it. It was a simple case study. I loved it. It was great. And I left. The next day, somebody called me and the person was like, I have this project. I want you to deliver on it. Can you do it? Do you know how to execute it? That was the exact type of project that I had watched a video on previously. Do you see how this whole thing works? Like, this thing has happened to me a number of times. Like, sometimes it doesn't happen immediately. Most times rather, it doesn't happen immediately. Like, it's not like I watched a video yesterday and then the person called me today. Sometimes it's a week, it's 2 weeks, it's maybe even a month. The idea is that when you do research on your industry and you try to find out what's the latest thing, what's working, how this thing's working, you cannot really be able to tell which thing would inspire you to actually be able to learn something that you need. We were interviewing one amazing guy, I think, yeah. We interviewed somebody really amazing over the last few, I think a week ago or thereabout, I can't remember. And we're interviewing the person as to the person was talking about the video editor. He was talking about how he got a particular client. So he started learning how to do short form videos, and all of a sudden somebody met him online, or I don't know how he got the person, and the person was now saying, I need you to edit this kind of short form videos for me. He was already learning how to do it. Some years ago, one of our amazing clients we had in a data marketing agency over the years, I was studying YouTube and how to do viral content on YouTube, and I was doing a lot of case studies. I've invested literally over 500,000 on learning and understanding YouTube and YouTube content and all of other beautiful things. And I was having a strategy session with a woman, and she was like, do you know how to handle YouTube? I need somebody to handle my YouTube. I was like, I've just been learning this. Like, I was just telling myself, I was like, I just spent money learning and grinding over YouTube. And she just, so very little things. Learn about your industry. Go online. Check news. Check people's profile. Check websites. Do any form of research on your niche. Do you understand? When you're researching, there are very significant things you want to find. Now, the first thing you want to be able to look for is you want to ask yourself, is there a part of this particular skill that I can niche on? Can I focus on just YouTube videos? Do I like Instagram videos more than I like TikTok videos? Can I focus on knowing how to just cut podcasts, how to edit podcasts? You want to find a niche. Another thing you want to find is you want to find a style or various styles of doing things. There's a particular video editing trend that we saw over the years, which was like Alex Hamozi's way of editing videos that is now popular everywhere. And he was a style and found Alex Hamozi's content and was able to learn his video editing style. There are so many other video editing styles out there you can learn. Mr. Beast has an entire video editing style that would be difficult to copy, but you can give it a shot. And so there are so many ways in which you as a video editor can actually be able to learn from just researching. We also want to find trends, significant things, and significant strategies that are things that people are already doing that is giving them traction. It could be a particular copywriting style, it could be a particular content writing style, or social media management trend that you can use for a client, or you can copy for your personal social media, whichever. You want to find these things so that you can learn them, you can adapt them. Because when you start talking to people about them paying you, you want to be sure you know the current thing in the industry. You want to be sure you are current. You want to be sure you know what's happening. Do you understand? Sometimes you don't close a deal over your portfolio. You close a deal over your understanding of what's currently happening. So if somebody meets you and the person is like, I need you to edit a video, and you tell the person there's a video style I think is going to work for you very well, and you go and look for those things that you saw and you saved on your Instagram or your TikTok, and you send it to the person. The person's like, wow, I saw this some days ago and I really loved it. Good, edit this. What made you close the deal? It's not a testimonial, it's not a portfolio, it's just the fact that you know what's up, and you were able to connect and relate to the person on trends and things that we're already doing well online. The fourth thing you want to do, very, 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 very significant, is you want to be able to network with people. I always tell people, if you're starting out, you've not made a dime on the internet, follow 20 experts in your industry or your field, nothing less than 20. Join at least 5 communities. Most especially communities on Telegram or WhatsApp, something close to you. Don't go and join a Facebook group that you will never see what they post on it. Look for a Discord server, a Telegram group, a Slack channel, whichever. Just make sure it's something you're very familiar with. Find a community of people that do the same thing you do, So when there's a new software update, there's a new trend, there's a news, or there's anything latest on your skill, you can be able to know, and you can know how you can actually be able to use it for your clients or for other or any other projects that you're run. The next thing you need to do is optimize yourself and brand yourself. From your WhatsApp to your DP to your LinkedIn to your Facebook profile, everywhere it should be clear that you're one person. Now, I want to talk a little bit about branding, even if it's not the context. In one of our digital skill training at Skill to Scale, I saw some people branding themselves incredibly badly. You cannot be 10 things at the same time. You can't even be 5 things at the same time. You just cannot be. You really just shouldn't be. Do you understand? There are some things that have no business being on your profile. You get? Somebody will say, I'm a doctor, I'm a rat psychologist, I'm a book lover, I'm a French interpreter, and I love dogs. Like you can't just be all that. It's not necessary. Make sure you brand yourself as at least one thing and not more than 3. If you're a digital marketer, you're a nurse, so we know you do digital marketing as a job. Professionally, you're a nurse. Do you understand? And maybe you volunteer to help sickle cell patients, or you volunteer you do any other thing, maybe a hobby. What I advise is one career-driven stuff, something that makes you money, one professionally driven stuff, something that keeps you relevant, and one other passion-related stuff. So some people are great at putting lover of Jesus, God lover, God's own, Abba's beloved, whatever. It's beautiful, but make sure that you balance it. Something that has to do with one passion, something you love, something casual, something that has to do with a career that you're pursuing, something that's giving you money, something that has to do with your profession that makes you relevant, that gives you a sense of importance. Do you understand? That is how you should brand yourself, not more than 3. Don't go around putting 25 things on your profile. There's no way that is helpful. No way. Reduce it. Do you understand? Some of you are guilty of this thing I'm talking about. So go to your profile and go and change it. Repent. Okay? The next point, it's a bonus. It's not, I've talked about 5 things. This one is a bonus. Talk about what you do every day. At least every day. At least every day. Look for ways to talk about the things you do. Share it with people. I do this. Share it on your WhatsApp status at least. When you write a copy, say, I just wrote an amazing copy for a client, and here's a link to it. You can check it out and let me know your feedback directly. You can talk about, oh, I just did this amazing design. It may not be the best, but it really shows my design skills are improving. And don't forget that I can be your design buddy. If you have designs and you're looking for somebody to help you with it as well too, make sure you're always talking about what you do. I used to say this, you cannot be shy and broke at the same time. Pick one. If you don't have money, at least don't be afraid to speak out. Do you understand? If you have money, then you can afford to shut up. Make sure that you are not the boat. Talk about what you do. Share it. Anybody who wants to cry or roll on the floor should roll on the floor. Be proud of your process. Do you understand? Show up and show off. That's the only way anyway. Some of you that are asking yourself, we have students at Skill to Scale who literally the first week of joining the training, they go and start shouting everywhere that they can do social media management. First week of training. First week. Some of them closed. We had somebody who closed 3 projects in one day and was able to make money from the 3 products, and his teacher helped him to and his teacher helped him to be able to deliver on it. You need to be very intentional about this idea of being able to earn with your digital skill. Don't allow the whole world to leave you behind. Pursue your goals. Make sure that to those of you who are joining the 100K challenge, if you're watching this video and you're from the 100K challenge, make sure you're very intentional about your process. Show up, show off, talk about what you do. Don't be afraid to call people and tell them I do this. I don't want to. I want to know whether you're interested in it. I design websites. I want to know whether you need a website. I'll be willing to do it at a very affordable rate. Some people are like, I don't want to charge low. Listen, you've not made a dime. Forget about charging low. Ask them, what can you pay me? Collect whatever they can pay you. Deliver on the project. You are just starting out. Does it make sense, guys? Good. So once you've been able to do all these 5 things that I've said, the next series of videos you're going to watch are the 6 monetization models. These are the 6 ways you can actually monetize your digital skill. Every way has a video. We're going to share the link right here in the description, or you're going to find it somewhere at the Skill to Scale YouTube or Facebook channel, Facebook page. So find it and watch every single one of the video. If you have questions, please feel free to drop your questions in the comment section. Like and subscribe if you're watching these on YouTube, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Cheers.